Hey guys, just a brief interruption before we get to the video. This video's been sitting in my edit queue for about 6 months. It was a tougher edit 6 months ago, but I've learned quite a bit since then. So with that, let's get to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Johnny Boy's Garage. Today we got a little bit of a shop upgrade. I picked up this Yukon 48-inch Workbench. Comes with a built-in light and power strip. We're gonna see how that works. With that, let's get to putting this thing together. And we're gonna slide that up in that gap there. Go ahead and pop the straps on this. Well, it is really nice. They tell you everything that you need right there. See if they actually numbered this like they show it. I'm gonna need wire snippers. went through the instructions to make sure I didn't put bolts where they didn't belong and everything's where it should be. So I have some N6x30s I'm going to sneak away in spots that they won't be noticed. If you guys buy this, when you're mounting the pegboard, this bolt is not a B, it's the letter D. This is for the pegboard's bolts. I thought I was missing two because it doesn't tell you not to put it there. It just kind of says good luck on the hutch portion of it. You don't put in these bolts, you only put in these bolts. And then that bolts all the way to that. My camera battery had died, so I went ahead and got the pegboard installed, and we're gonna pick up where we left off, guys. And just so you guys know, there is a front and a back and a top and bottom on these boards that they give you, and it's kind of just on you to hope that you get it right on the first go around. Well, she's all put together. I'm gonna put this back into that area where I want it, and I'm gonna start setting it up, and I'll show you guys how it looks when I'm done. So we got her all assembled. There is some confusion as to putting this together, so make sure you read the instructions if you're putting this together and get lost, because they'll show this where you put a B bolt, but they actually mean put a C bolt, and they tell you to put C bolts here, but they kind of infer that you put B bolts everywhere, and then they annotate it after they tell you to put a B bolt in there. That was my only complaint about how this thing goes together. It's pretty sturdy. There is a different offset on the sides, so there is a front and back on this, but they don't mark that, this top shelf. It does have an integrated little power strip, which is cool. I like that they included a light up top. Got my little baby impact drill, wire brushes. Put my die grinders in here and those supplies. That's my carbide bits, wrenches, bristle brushes. And then I got my floor dry, my bolts bin, some gas cans, and that's my dirty rag bin. I moved the air compressor over by the door, and I moved the freezer that was in here behind the door, so that's out of the way. And I did invest in a fan today because it'd be getting hot in this garage. I don't know how that's going to sound in terms of audio quality. So you guys saw how it was set up initially. I hadn't really used it to that point yet. I've got some car care stuff, a bucket of bolts, 2 things of floor dry down here, wire wheels, air hammer, chisels. A lot of my die grinders go here. But this has become like my up close table, and it's storage for grinding materials, welding materials. I've got my car care stuff up top, and I found I want to say I paid like $5 or I was given this. It was cracked up. We did some plastic welding on it to repair it, and then I drilled 2 holes. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's 2 holes in this thing back there where you see that bolt. I drilled 2 holes so I could mount it up to hold my die grinder supplies. I figured that was like a useful little drawer space saver. But yeah, that's how it's set up now. I love this thing. All 6 times I did the timing cover on that Toyota engine we've been working on. It was right here on this table. But yeah, I love this thing. It's still sturdy. I think I have scratched it in a few spots, but it's Workbench. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next week.